Oh, right.
She doesn't appreciate that. So then I took her to see Sex and the City too,
and she was fine.
Everything was fine.
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy
Sex and the City? I can't talk about it as much as I want to.
I know you want to talk about it.
The movie is fucking terrible.
We talked about it in the elevator.
The movie's fucking terrible, but it's awesome on like so many. It's slightly racist.
I kind of want to see it.
See it with the I read so many bad reviews about Sex and the City 2. It was sort of like it was one of those movies that whoa, this movie looks really bad.
I read one.
Yeah. One I can't wait to see it. But my girlfriend is a Sex and the City fan. I could take her tomorrow and be like, oh, this is a romantic gesture.
Right.
Nope. I just want to see one of the worst movies of the year.
Here's the thing. Confession time. I'm a little bit of a Sex and the City fan.
Me too.
I fucking hate the movies.
The
movies take out everything that is interesting about the show, and they replace it with this girly bullshit that was the worst part of the show, and they think, the producers think, well, this is what worked. And they're mostly right, because that's what the audience wants.
The gay audience.
The gay audience.
They are writing to a gay audience.
Eh.
I was talking to my gay friend about that, and I was watching about the time in Sex and the City 2 where Liza Minnelli came out and did all the single ladies. Mm-hmm. Liza Minnelli. I'm like, I'm okay with gay people. Why the terrible taste in everything? Why Liza Minnelli? Why Liza Minnelli? Like
I'm prepared to accept that there are things in this world that are simply not for me.
Yes,
but Liza fucking Minnelli.
Yeah, no, I said I would rather fuck a man than listen to a Liza Minnelli album. It is that fucking terrible to me. It is god awful. Judy Garland, why would you listen to that shit? And this person said to me, you have to understand about being in the closet. It's something about a flamboyant desperation to be accepted, which is what all those musicals and that camp nonsense embody.
Mm-hmm. It is really interesting to analyze.
Yeah,
I couldn't get over it because everything about that movie I pretty much hated, except for the way it depicted men, which was fucking honest.
Honest?
It's a little honest. Not Arabic men.
I
Jesus,
haven't seen the movie, so I can't judge it. I've just seen the first one, and I thought it sucked.
Yeah, I was actually in a hotel room in Santa Cruz. Sex and the City, the first movie, happened to be on, so we're like, let's watch it. Then we'll go see the second one, remembering what had happened. This will be fun. And the whole time we sat there going, men are pigs. Yeah. Men are jerks. But not in an ironic way. I was like, I feel the exact same way as Big.
But
he's a dick, but
he's
that's
Mr.
exactly
Big.
correct.
You landed him. You caught that fish. What does he want to do when he gets home? He wants to chill out on the couch and read a paper.
And you hate him.
Hate him for it.
Exactly.
And so he's like, well, let's get a separate apartment 2 nights a week, and that'll make every moment we have special. So right now, I don't see my girlfriend every day.
All right.
When I do, I make it a special occurrence. Michael, you have a wife.
I do.
Every day, do you wake up and be like, I got your tickets to something? Woo! like I do that because I don't see her every day. Because I want to surprise her, and it's put a distance in between it. It feels weird. I thought that was a great solution. If you can afford it, which you
I'll say my wife is a Sex and the City fan. She feels the exact same way about the movies that I do.
Oh, the movies are... That movie was fucking...
bad.
It's 2.5 hours long.
Wow.
You're going to see it. You're going to see it.
No, I'm not.
Where are they going? To Mordor?
Yes.
Oh, my...
No.
They've taken the Hobbit to Isengard.
It turns out they're taking a first-class flight to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
2.5 hours!
Oh! Which only makes me mad because, look, it's...
I sat through 10,000 BC and that feels long.
I know it's not... I know that movie's not for me.
Oh, man.
But... You clearly didn't want to end the series.
Sarah Jessica Parker could totally be Gollum.
Oh my god. And I'm not a shallow dude. All those women were very desirable in their own ways. They are old and unfuckable hags in this movie. Seeing them on the big screen, and she's staring in a mirror and I can't get beyond their mustaches.
Those movies, just to me, I watch them and they feel like they are geared toward the kind of women who, when confronted with someone else's engagement ring, they automatically go,
I do want to take a picture of this. It's a solid blue line. Tyler can see it. It'll never work. You'll never get it. But the same.
Do it again.
The same giddy feeling. No, I'll get it. The same giddy feeling we get when, and I could be alone in this, but when we watch Entourage, it is disgusting male fantasy. You know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to drive around some race cars and bang models because my friend's famous.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep.
I watch that for the
Can't
same
stand
reason.
that show either.
Women, I can't either, but I still watch it because it does tap into that root of me. And I don't judge people for watching Sex and the City. So I get that they're great characters.
Yeah, I've watched the whole series. I mean, I didn't hate it.
That's what I love the admission of. Like, I had a girlfriend, no cable. I
Yeah.
watched that whole series. I know who these people are.
Yeah.
I know who their boyfriends are. I can name them
I know
all
who
by name.
Samantha is.
Oh, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I can't believe we talked this long about Sex and the City. We're probably
Yeah.
pissing
God.
people off.
All right.
So we're
All
going
right.
to close.
Turn
with-
it
Well,
manhood
people
cards.
want longer podcasts.
Yeah, and this is what you get when we
This is what
struggle
you
for
get,
information.
people. How long can a podcast
We're
be?
going to talk about Sex in the City.
We're
man.
gonna
Pretty
talk about
long
Sex and the
if
City.
you
Start
my God.
talking about sex.
How about this? Give us a preview for Pokemon Monday. You don't have one, do you?
Hello, spoilers.
Just a preview, a snippet.
Just a preview.
Okay,
Oh,
what are you gonna talk about?
I'm sure Carolyn Goodmunson will have really cool things to talk about. With
Well, of course she will. Does she not always?
we might. I really have nothing to say. I don't know. I let her do all of
All
mine.
right,
It's
all
her.
right.
It's
well,
her gig.
if you guys want to talk about Sex in the City, go ahead.
I
mean,
don't.
if you
I
want-
don't.
We could always turn the conversation
don't.
back to cats.
But it's.
We were talking about Bubsy earlier, which made me think about Heathcliff.
Oh, no one should.
Which made me think.
No one should terrify the
Which
neighborhood.
made me think about those other cats in the Heathcliff show.
Heathcliff makes me think about Heathcliff.
Oh,
the
the
Cadillac cats. They were so much cooler.
Oh,
than
Mongo.
Heathcliff.
you're right.
They were almost interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This close.
Where's their live action adaptation?
Oh, I know. Hello.
And then somebody sent me something this week that it was just Marmaduke Lombardi. Marmaduke Lombardi.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Why the fuck is that dog talking in that movie? He never talked in the cartoon. In the comic.
You know, you're right. He never even had a word. He never had a thought bubble.
No.
It was normal. It was a one-panel cartoon.
Marmaduke does not talk. He just
He leans
creates
out of car
awkward
windows.
situations. Yeah.
I'm like, yes, officer, he's not my lover. Like that was a boom, Marmaduke cartoon.
God, I hate Marmaduke.
We are free form today. Does anybody have a song they want to?
Marmaduke sounds like a candy, a type of candy.
Marmaduke actually sounds like a college prank.
the Marmaduke.
Dude, you've been Marmaduke. Do you remember the alphas?
It's like the rusty
Oh,
mailbox.
man.
Rusty mailbox.
And then these
I'm assuming
sober.
that's also a rape
And in
prank.
the same conversation about camp gay shit.
what? Oh.
About Sex in the City. Or
right,
it's like
yeah.
Liza Minnelli thing. I'm like,
AKA.
Can't be. Can't.
why would you listen
Oh,
to
I
Liza Minnelli? I don't understand it. I don't get it. True Blood. That show is fucking terrible. I don't know what you gay guys see in it. He said. So you were doing it college style. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? College style? It's like, well, that's when you put it between a dude's thighs because you're too afraid to go in the end.